unboxing. Paul is going to go live, and he's going to explain all the things we're going to have on the auction tomorrow. Just a reminder that you will be able to send in reserve bids at any time. I'll go ahead and throw out in the chat the link or the email to send the reserve bids to. You can do that from now all the way up until 12 o'clock, which is Central Standard Time, 12 o'clock a.m. You can send reserve bids.
11.
Sorry, yeah. 12 o'clock is when we start the stream. 11 o'clock a.m. is the reserve bids. So let's go ahead. I'm going to flip this around, and then you can get this party started. There you go, Paul.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am. Let's see here. We got all kinds of goodies that Dad brought. Also, remember that you will receive a... Well, we're doing a live stream right now, but then there will be a not live. There'll be a video, an unboxing video tonight at 5 o'clock for those of you that absolutely love the unboxings. And remember, if there's a question that you have, go ahead. Feel free to ask it about any of the things that we see. And just got a ton of stuff. I feel like I wasn't even able to put everything out on the tables. I never do feel like that. But just so you get a good look, all of this stuff we will sell on the live. We won't do anything on online with this stuff. All of it will be on the live sale tomorrow. So there we go. We've got the two bears here. They're not wood. There's some kind of resin here, but they are cool-looking bears. Look at that guy there. Got definitely vintage feel to them here. What is that? Maybe late 70s, early 80s probably on the bears there, but they look nice there. Let's see. Hello from Alabama. Piecing a quilt top together and watching the unboxing. Well, wonderful. Very good. We have a whole quilting ministry at our church. They make quilts. They also make bibs for the nursing home. Several nursing homes in the area. They just delivered those just last week, I believe. There's Mom. Hi from Mom and Papa Hooks. We were traveling back home from Branson. Well, wonderful. I've seen some of the pictures. Looks like you guys had a good time. Let's see here. Nice little bank here. I believe it's an elephant bank here. See where you put the money in there? I think it's an elephant, isn't it? Nice. Pure import one there. So nice is ceramic feeling there. And for you Coca-Cola fans, check this out. Nice Coca-Cola clock. I think it's battery operated. I'll have to put a battery in it and see later. Just battery operated. And many people have told me those can be replaced. So if it doesn't work, because a lot of times you find them, but they don't work that way. But those should be able to be replaced pretty well. Somebody said last week, $5 on Amazon, you can find it. But this is the ice cream shop. Got a little mirror in there. And it's got the, you could get a roast beef for 75 cents, assorted cold cuts for 40 cents, steak plate for 50 cents. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Yes, ma'am.
Do you want me to get a battery for it? Or no?
You can try, but
okay.
If you want to, give it a shot.
Okay.
Who knows? It might work. Let's see. Hello to all from Hudson Valley, New York. It's 35 degrees there. You should move, Gloria. No. Evening from the UK. Let's see here. Coca-Cola lights here. Kind of the Christmas season lights. You've got candles, Coca-Cola bottles, and I believe you got the polar bear. So, got a light set there. A little bit of Longaberger. I've got the Longaberger key, the Santa key. Hey, from North Carolina. Hey, Ruth. It's the pewter. It is pewter. Please don't worry. If your house has no chimney, I can still deliver your toys. I won't ring your bell or knock on your door because I'd wake you with all of the noise. If you hang the magic Santa key on your doorknob Christmas Eve, I'll let myself in to deliver your presents, and then I'll quietly leave. Well, that's a very courteous Santa Claus, isn't it? Very courteous Santa Claus. Longaberger, this is the cast iron Christmas tree candle holder there. I do have the box, as you can see there, right behind it there. So it's kind of neat to be able to have that there. Again, any questions that you have, feel free to ask. Here's another Coca-Cola clock. Same deal, just the battery operated in the back. A little bit more vintage style here on this Coca-Cola one there. This is plastic. Hard plastic, looks like from the, again, late 70s, early 80s. Sometimes they have a date, sometimes they don't. But that's what I'm going to guess. Probably late 70s, early 80s on the clock is my guess on that there. Wouldn't you love it if Coke was still 5 cents? Wouldn't that be wonderful? 5 cents a Coke. That'd be great. And then a little bit of Harry Potter there. Dad, you never know what you're going to find when he goes out and looks around, but if you've got any Harry Potter fans, this must have been some kind of set here that they had there. This is actually based on the, there's a ride now at Universal Studios. My whole family, we've been on that ride. That is fun. They go through the mines there, and it is a really great ride. If you have a chance to go and do it. It's not too scary. It's just enough thrill, and it's pretty neat. Got a Harry Potter snow globe there for you. Let's see if I can get it to snow on you. It's pretty. It's like some kind of wardrobe they're going into. I think it's Harry Potter, right? It's not Narnia. Nope, Harry Potter. So, neat. And I got this huge blue figurine here. Look at that guy. Feeding the dog. It says it's 2 degrees with the wind factor in Michigan. Merry Christmas, everybody. Ooh. 55 and 51. We're teetering on the, I think we're like 38. I haven't looked in a while. 8 degrees in Iowa. I remember Iowa. We lived in Iowa for 12 years. I pastored there for 8 years and went to school there for 4. Holland mold there. Copyrighted there. Says Dottie. D-O-D-Y. On that there. Nice figurine. Let me set it down without breaking it. Are you selling the Harry Potter figures as a group? Well, that depends. If you send in a reserve bid, if somebody says, I just want the snow globe, I'll probably sell the snow globe by itself and probably all of these guys as one because they all look themed. They look like they're books. But every once in a while, somebody's like, I just want the mine guy and I'll pay you $3 million. No, probably not $3 million, but something like that. So if you want to send in the reserve bid, feel free. If not, I'll probably sell it as a group. This group here, and then the snow globe by itself. Got some candlesticks back here. Some blue candlesticks, some vintage candlesticks here. And they are stamped there, a little older stamp there. So, but neat little candlesticks. Got the set at least. And good. Come back down this direction. Got a nice Coca-Cola clock. Look at that. This is glass. I'll have to bubble wrap this one really well. So you got real wood and the glass. This is a nice clock. So you Coca-Cola collectors, this will be a nice one for you. And it's definitely vintage again. It's got the old general store look. That's a cool look, isn't it? Guys bringing something in. Probably bringing Coca-Cola in. So, what are the advertisements you can maybe see in there? Wolverine boots. Neat.
I just put the email in the chat.
Heather put the email in the chat that you could send any reserve bids if you want to. So we had a couple reserve bid winners last week. I was about to say yesterday, but it was last week that we did the auction, of course. And then I've got birds. He's got all kinds of bird figurines. Is it working? Ooh. Heather put a battery in and it's working. Very good. You want to switch the battery to this one and see?
Oh, sure.
And then this one's probably battery also. I was going to try to see which ones are working.
It's ticking.
I hear ticking, yeah.
It's ticking. I don't know if you can get close enough to hear it.
Doesn't have a
Second
hand. If we just stand here for 5 minutes, we'll know.
Okay. It is ticking, though.
It does sound like it's ticking,
Yeah.
yes.
Do you want me to leave that one in, and if it moves, then we'll notice, and then I'll grab another battery?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So currently right now it's set to 32.
It's in there.
Yep.
We can't tell that time.
Okay.
We were public school educated.
So I'll grab another battery.
We have no clue what that says. And then we got birds. We got birds everywhere. Let's see, do they have anything on the bottom of the birds here? No, no maker mark. But bird figurine, beautiful figurine there. Like that cardinal one there. Some of you know what all of these birds are. That's a beautiful yellow one there also. Heather's checking the back there, see how it's just a battery operated thing on the back there too.
That was a
There
good
you
catch.
go. Good catch, yeah. Gotta be careful with that one. That one's glass.
Yep.
Got a whole bunch of birds here. Is that one working?
Yep.
Oh my, it's working.
There's just secondhand moving.
What are the chances that all these clocks work? That'd be amazing.
Oh, actually, this one's already moved.
Let's see.
See?
Has it moved?
Yeah, it has. Well, you can check at the end of the video too if you want.
I'm going to trust you.
Okay. Yeah, it's already moved. So all three of them work.
It's beautiful. Look at that. Heather's listing a ton of jewelry. We've got a whole bunch of jewelry in on an unboxing. Beautiful birds here. All kinds of little bird figurines. These are neat. They're on like a little wood piece here. Got a marking MB. Will the birds be sold as a set or separately? Usually they're sold separately. Usually I go choice. You know, I'll put 3 out there and they'll be sold separately. Is normally how I'll do it. Like I'll go these 3. 1, 2, 3. You know, if you win the bid, you can take all 3 if you want it. But if somebody says, hey, I want these 3 birds here, you know, just maybe take a screenshot or let me know. Or you say, hey, I want the bigger cardinal or the bigger yellow bird, you know, for the reserve. And then I start the bidding on that one. And that one would be by itself if there's a reserve on it. This is really pretty. Don't you guys think there? I think this is really nice there. Beautiful blue flowers. Looking inside there. Pretty clean inside there, too. See if it has any marking on the bottom. There was something on there. Calico? C-A-L-I-C-O is what I see. Calico. But really, really pretty there. That's just the first table. We got several more to go down here. I think that's a cookie jar. It looks like kind of a cookie jar there. And I don't think anything stamped on the bottom of that one last time I looked. It's got that suction seal there on it. How many birds do we have? Well, let me go back and count, Tony. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 birds total. And then it looks like we got a Scotty dog set. You got the stocking holder there. It's a really big Scotty dog. That guy's got some weight to him also. He's not cast iron, but he's a heavier resin. This guy is cast iron there. Little Scotty dog. Just like, you know, hanging your coat. I don't have the screws to go with him, but, you know, that would be pretty easy to put any screw in there that you wanted to. We got the Scotty Dog mug. You'd like all $20. Well, go ahead and send me a reserve on it there, Tony. And then we can start it at that there. But, yeah. So that'll be better. I like this one because on the bottom there, you've got the little Scotty Dog. So as you're drinking your coffee or your tea or hot chocolate, boom, there's a Scotty Dog in the bottom. Kind of clever. I like it when people do things like that. Here's another Scotty dog. This looks like those, oh, what you call them? Almost like a bakeware, but I think it's just an ornament. We got that side. That's kind of the plain side, but this is the side it would be facing. Almost like a pie tin or something, or a cake tin almost. That's what I see there, but it's kind of meant for like an ornament. Another Scotty dog there. That guy looks great. Now, these next things are real special. I think they are really neat, and they've got to be rare because of, I'll show you a tag on them. Look at these Harley-Davidsons. Really neat displays. They say Harley-Davidson at the top here, and then it gives you, I got one from 1980. You got 1986. I think it was 86. 86, 1981, 1983, 1980. and it gives you a little write-up about the motorcycles in the 80s. But then look right here. Ted's Harley-Davidson of Alton, Illinois, 2007. So I think you have to be a Harley-Davidson dealer, if I'm thinking correctly, to have these. These are probably hanging in the lobby or hanging in different places in their offices. So they all have the Harley-Davidson logos on the side there. This one I have the box for. It's actually the box for the 2007. This one is the 2008, same thing. I don't know of Ted's Harley-Davidson if it closed or if it's still in operation. Probably a quick Google search would tell you. But kind of neat on these, I think, here. And then these are different. It says 2008, and you've got the 1998 Road Glide. You got the 1997. You got the 1995. You got the 1994. And you got the 1991. Harley-Davidson with the emblems there. I'm going to flip these to the back here so you can see. It's just plain on the back there. And it looks like it has the ability to change out if you really wanted to, but they are screwed in there by multiple screws. So probably wasn't meant to necessarily change it, is my guess. But really neat, quite large on these guys. But I know you got quite a few Harley-Davidson people that love Harley. So you got the 1990s and the 1980s, if you will. Let's see. Gloria says, wow. Oh boy, upcoming bidding war. Yeah, these could go high. Have y'all had any snow yet? We had snow, when was it? Last week sometime? Or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Not much. Maybe an inch. Maybe. Appears to still be open. Great, Marsha. Thanks for double checking on that one there. Here's a clever little bag there. Little purse there. Little drive-in purse. Little diner there. That was kind of neat. Don't know if we've got a brand on this. Just kind of a fashion purse. Probably a fashion purse on that there. But neat little fashion purse. And got a nice old car here. All metal on this guy here. Looks like decor piece. But it would look great. Nice little decor on the yellow car there. I thought this piece was really, really neat. I think this has got some age to it. I've got a wooden box. Wooden box has got some nice detail to it. And then I've got this old picture. If you, let's see if I can do this with one hand. I think I can. There we go. Boom. Opens. That looks like an older wood there. You can kind of tell. You look at it. Doesn't look new. Doesn't look repop. Is the diner purse leather? I don't believe so. It looks more canvas material. I'll give you a closer up to it. So you can see that there. It's more of that canvas style material, not leather. Now, I don't know if the handles are leather, but I don't think it's leather. But back to the box here. Pretty neat. Old box here. And then it's got kind of the vintage picture here. Maybe antique picture. And then on the other side, it's a mirror. Hello, everybody. So even looks like a little bit of an older glass, you know. But the wood looks old. It's a neat piece. Probably an antique. I'm guessing vanity set, maybe? You would put other stuff in it, maybe? Or a little keepsake box of some sort. Let's see. How do I put a hold on an item? Well, just go ahead and send us an email, hookedonpickin@gmail.com. Heather's going to pop it up again there for you, Sarah. And you can just say, hey, the diner bag, I'll go $3.2 million. Or I'll go $10. You know what I mean. And then we'll start the reserve at that. That helps people that can't be there. Or, just want to make sure it, goes for a decent price that they think it should go for. Let's see here. Women's silver plate, snowflake earring, and solitude stud earrings for people. I think you put something you shouldn't have put in there, Heather. Very good. That's what she's actually working on. She's trying to list a bunch of jewelry right now. And then I really think this is something cool. It's all brass. It's got a 6 cup set. And there it is. It's a duck with a really cool, I think that's it's a little stone in the eye there. Looks like made in India. You can almost start to tell a little bit. So a lot of brass there. And the cups sound beautiful. You can almost hear them ring. Let's see if I can get it to ring for you. Isn't that pretty? So you got a little 6-piece set. Serve your hot cocoa out of that. That'd be pretty sweet. But pretty neat. You don't see that every day. Got a Santa Claus. It's almost Christmas time. Here we go. It's got a button here. Well, look at that. Isn't that cool? I think that's pretty cool. Will we have coins on the sale tomorrow? Absolutely, we will. And just in a moment or two, I'll show you a couple that will be on there. New bell for James. Yeah. Yep. Got some cast iron trivets. It's kind of a neat old trivet there. Another, it looks like a trivet. I think it's meant for like a, almost looks like what you would, for a boot removal, but I think he's still trivet still. Wilton brand trivet there. I've got some Longaberger. I got the Longaberger Star Dish, but this also is Longaberger. Look at that. Got the spreader here. All Longaberger brand, and boop. That opens. Pretty neat, huh? And I have its original box. It is the Santa Dip Bowl with Spreader, Longaberger. And speaking of coins, I'll show you this coin set here. I do have a $60 reserve to start with it, but it's worth a lot more than $60. But I have to make sure to at least get 60 and go up from there. I have the certificate of authentication there. It's the 1993 Bill of Rights commemorative coin. Prestige set. Beautiful set. Look at that. Comes with its blue velvet box. Comes with its original box. All the original paperwork that goes with it. And look at those coins. Pretty neat, huh? Neat coins made there. It's got "In God We Trust" really prominent on this. Really nice. And then beautiful set. Again, the 1993 Prestige set. The Bill of Rights commemorative coin set. Very good. And then I'll have a few of these. I think I have actually 3 of these. I only put one out here so you could see it. It's the coin sets for those penny coin collectors there. You got the steel pennies there. Everybody wants to know if there's a steel penny. One of the books that Dad has for me goes before 1941. You got a lot of 1930s, and I think even into the late 20s. And then if you open this, you've got this side here too. Nothing on the third relief. I don't think so. Nothing on that side there. Put a nice little coin set there of the Lincoln pennies. And moving on, look at that set there. This is actually something Heather found, believe it or not. She did a good job. James and her went out to did a little picking and found that little set there. It is an actual Wizard of Oz set. It says it right down there. Let me get past Mickey Mouse there. You'll see him in a moment. The Wizard of Oz, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man. It's got that there. Every once in a while, there's a little, probably like a little damage here and there because it's all wood. I'll show you, but it's just a little bit of glue there. See how his foot's there, but all the pieces are there. You just have to glue them back
And they
down.
are actual.
How tall are they approximately? Well,
I'll
think
measure.
there's a measuring tape over on my desk right over there, I believe. Heather's going to get that there. I'm going to guess somewhere between 12 and 14 inches tall. Let's find out. $13? I'm seeing 13. 13.
Okay. You said 12 and 14.
12 to 14, somewhere around there. Yeah. And they were right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So neat set there. We're going to sell that as a complete set. I don't want to separate that. That just feels a little weird to do, you know. Don't want to separate your Wizard of Oz. So Is Christmas time is when they always play Wizard of Oz, isn't it? Yeah. Right around Christmas. Yeah. I think that's right. Neat set there. Heather also found this here. Look at this. She got the old phone here. It's a repop old phone. It's got the Thomas there, collector's edition. It has all the screws and bolts to mount it in the bottom. What's that? All the screws and bolts are in the bottom. Yes, all the screws and bolts are in here too to mount it. You've got the phone cord down here too. It is a working phone. You can plug it in and it would work. Push button phone. You can't play games on it though, so you have to tell your kids. If they ask you for a new phone, get them that. It's got a hand crank. Pretty neat. And then it's regular style phone, if you will. A little bit more vintage look to it. But it'll be a neat little wall hanger, you know. Might make a nice little decor piece there for you. Let's see. A couple questions. Let's see here. When did Dorothy dye her hair? What color was Dorothy's hair? I don't even remember. Wasn't it black and white? Well, no, there's a color section of it, isn't it? What color was Dorothy's hair? It wasn't blonde, was it? No, she was a brunette. She was a brunette. Well, she's a redhead there. She must they turned up the color a little more. Let's see here. Hi Heather, got the emails. Thanks a bunch. Craig says, "Wow." Ginger Lady 50 says, "Was my reserve bid description detailed enough? If not, I will gladly send another one. The Wizard of Oz characters are amazing." Well, I don't see it yet, but Heather, you want to check the email there? You can check the email there. Rhonda says, "Hi, everyone." Betty says, "Are you no longer posting auction items to your webpage?" No, we're not doing that until we can figure out the auction app much better. It was causing all kinds of problems. Many of you know the problems. Either you weren't getting an email, you were getting 20 emails of your invoice. It was becoming a mess. It's a third-party Shopify app is what it is, which is the only way we can do auctions right now on our website. And it's turning into be a problem. What are you looking for?
I'm just making sure I understand her.
Oh, good. And Nia says, "Good morning. Can we put reserve on these items?" Absolutely, Ann. Feel free to go ahead and send to hookedonpickin@gmail.com.
Yes. Tell Beverly that makes total sense. Or tell Ginger Lady.
Ginger Lady, I'm supposed to tell you that it makes total sense, according to Heather. Susan Costa says, "Hi, Rhonda." Ann says, want to bet on the Nutcrackers. Great. Kathy Smith, Laugh Out Loud. Marcia, repops are cool. However, I have the original from... Oh, that's awesome. Where Heather and our first home together, home was the parsonage at our first church in Yarmouth, Iowa. And it was called the Palace Place. It was an old hotel that the church bought and turned into the parsonage. It's a very old town. And they had just taken one down when we got there. Dorothy had brunette pigtails. Thank you. Her hair has always been red according to Google. Really? Maybe it was red. Will all these items be on the auction tomorrow? Yes, Kathy. Every last thing that you see, we will auction off tomorrow. And then let's see here. Got a few little trinketies, little trinkety things. Always fun. I got a vintage Mickey Mouse. I think made in Korea. Got some of the older stickers to it there. Walt Disney Productions Korea. I've got, those aren't probably as old, but I might group these together. If somebody wants those, that kind of thing. Little Mickey. Then we've got 3 bells. I think we'll do these as a set, these 3 bells. And these are, is it Lufton? I think they're Lufton China bells there. You got a set of 3 there. Really pretty. And here's another little bell here. This one might also be Lufton. I think it is. That ringer gets in the way there. Hand-painted Lufton China. Yep. So, the vintage bell there. Got some little Coca-Colas here. Little Coca-Cola ladies. These are the small ones. Small little Coca-Cola. But we'll probably do the whole set together. So, they look like they belong together, you know. They might have originally been sold as a set together. And then we've got an egg timer. Check this old egg timer out. How many of you had an egg timer like this, where when you flip it, you actually have the sands moving? That's neat. We're going to stand here and wait for however long it takes to do a necktie. I don't know. No, we won't. And I got a glass paperweight. I think I have some more glass paperweights that will be coming. So I'm trying to get more for you guys. But pretty glass paperweight there. Apple. And then another little bell. Oh, don't know what brand this bell would be, but pretty bell. So will the items start with a bid from an email if there is one? Yeah, yep, that's exactly what we'll do, Kathy. So, and that helps people that can't be at the auction, you know, to have a shot at winning some things too. And it also helps speed up the sale a little bit, you know. So we don't start at 5, and, you know, especially if it's a item that's already going to go for $100, that kind of helps. Here's a lunchbox there for you. That's a shiny lunchbox. Nice little lunchbox. It's not super old, but it is kind of cool. Nice little decor there. Speaking of old stuff, look at that old computer. Dinosaur. They're ornaments. Isn't that neat? I think that's pretty cool. Heather found that when she was out picking. Happy holidays. James and her went together. Department 56. And then speaking of some stuff that James found, he found some little glass swans for you. I think they're glass. I don't see a crystal stamp on them. So I'm going to call them glass unless I can somehow find a crystal stamp. But sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But they're little votives, candle holders. But you got the set, so it's nice there. Actually, I'm just noticing something. That one's broke, ain't it? Well, I don't have the set. Look at that. I bet you didn't even notice that. I didn't notice that the whole time I'm setting it out. See how this is there and you don't have that? This guy's missing a butt, part of his butt. His rear derriere has been shot off. So I have one. And then we got these little telephones here, but James got a good eye on this one. Look at that. Made in occupied Japan. That would be in between the fall of Japan and World War II, and the United States came in and occupied the country. I'm trying to think. I think it was 4 years. I might be off on my math here a little bit. So if you see this stamp made in occupied Japan, that's when that tells you the time period that it was made. A lot of times, if it's made after that, it'll just say Japan. And a lot of times, if it's made before that, it'll say Nippon on it or something similar to that there. So, pretty neat. Neat, but those are occupied Japan. There's your history lesson for the day. James grabbed up some cars there for you. We just lotted them up there. Somebody might like the cars. I don't think there's any red wheel cars there. They're just little random lots of cars. We'll start those at like $5, and maybe there's a car in there that somebody wants or has been looking for or something like that there. And then he found this cool necklace. This is a neat necklace here. It's a Coldwater Creek, but these are actual stone beads. Nice stone beads. I don't think these are real pearls, but I could be wrong. I have not tested those. Will any of these be on the online auction? No. Nope, we won't do an online auction. It's just all on the live. All on the live auction. Very good. Hello, Francisca. And then James found this little piece here for you. A little pretty church in the background there. It's got a signature there. It feels hand-painted. Just a little wooden box. Occupied Japan was from 1945 to 1952. Okay, so I was wrong. It was 7 years. 7 years. And you got some bobble-headed dogs. Everybody needs a bobble-headed dog in your life. Put them in your car. Always have somebody to say yes to you. It is a nice little box. Nice little piece James found also. Made in Japan on that one there. Neat. It looks like it's hand-stitched there. And then we've got Everybody Needs an Owl Cup in your life. Owl mugs. If you don't have an owl mug, you need one. And a little better Christmas bell he was pretty happy about and found that for you guys. And then I've got some jewelry that Mom has found here for you. I've got some of them I have already marked as reserves. This is beautiful. It is 16 inches. It's real sterling and turquoise. It's probably worth a lot more than $50. I just put a reserve on there just to start it out, help Mom out a little bit, give her kind of a boost to be going into it. But beautiful. I believe that to be Mexico sterling. A lot of times their sterling is not marked, but it did test as sterling on this. Mom has a good eye to look out for that. You can almost, you see enough of it, you start to be able to tell that, wait a second, this is, even if it's not marked, it is sterling. So, but it has been tested. So I've got $50 on that there, and you got the turquoise in there, beautiful turquoise in that there. This was something different. I had never seen something like this here. It's vintage Chrysler watch band. It says gold content 0.025. So neat. And it's if I flip it in there, the words will probably get blurry, but it's right there in that little watch band there. If I order something today, will it get here by Christmas? Well, from this point forward, you're kind of maybe, is all I can say, Tracy. You know, I don't want to guarantee anybody that. When it comes to the fire or the auction tomorrow, we'll send you an invoice that day. And if you pay for it that day, it'll most likely get shipped out Saturday is when it'll get shipped out. We'll put a label on it and get it out the door. So, but it's kind of out of our hands at that point, you know. So it depends on how the post office is doing on that there. But like Amazon is still saying yes, it can get there for the most part. So if we ship it quickly, it should, but you know how it is. My shipment from last Friday's sale says it's still in Illinois since Saturday the 7th. Hasn't moved. Is there a problem with the postal service there? I don't know. I don't know. You have to just keep checking your tracking number. 'Tis the season for all that. We ship it out as soon as we possibly can, and then it goes where it goes for a while. But, and I know if it went to Athens, Tennessee, there was a large post office area that caught on fire. So hopefully it's not involved with that. But this is sterling silver here too. I believe it's a tie tack kind of thing here. Kind of neat. I think it's like an Indian style maybe. It's kind of how I see it, or a dancing lady or something there. But it is all sterling silver, so we start that at $20 because it's a pretty thick piece of sterling silver there. I've got a 925 Italy. Excuse me. 925 Italy bracelet. Still waiting for mine from 3 weeks ago. Post office real slow right now. You're waiting for a package 3 weeks ago?
Is she international?
Laureate Tonka, are you international? That doesn't sound right. I don't know where your package went. 3 weeks? Most people are getting theirs within a week. $20, 925 Italy on that there. Nope, she's not international. Check your tracking number, Laureate, to make sure that it hasn't been delivered somewhere. You know, that does happen too. But if it was delivered, the post office is supposed to have a record of it. They say it's still coming. Okay. Am I registered to buy? Jennifer Garza Zapata.
Yeah, I think so.
Heather's going to double check, Jennifer. But it's easy to register. I've had a package to go to Wisconsin, and then California, back to Illinois, then to me in South Dakota. Isn't that crazy? Makes no sense, does it? $20 for this bracelet, made in Italy. It is sterling. It looks gold, but it is sterling silver. Sterling silver. This one's a nice one, though. This is 14 karat gold. We don't normally get a lot of gold, so I've got a few gold pieces, so it's been nice. But I've got it starting at $75. Really nice here. Beautiful. I don't have a good enough diamond tester. I need to talk to a couple pawn shop guys and say, hey, where do I get a really good diamond tester to check? But we don't usually get a whole lot of diamonds, but normally they're not going to put a false stone in 14 karat. Usually they want to have good stuff in it, but I can't guarantee that that's actual diamond. But it's 14 karat gold is the chain. It's a 16-inch chain. I got it started at $75 there. And then this was something different too. I've never sold Spratling silver. It's vintage Spratling silver. I've got it started at $100. I found them much higher than that. And these are all of the Spratling silver pieces in the bracelet. The bracelet, I don't think it's sterling because the patina is totally different than the Spratling silver. But the charms are. And they're supposed to have a little tag, and it's supposed to say something just like so. I think you can see where it says Spratling at kind of the top of that circle. So that's also another Mexico silver there too. But kind of vintage charms, if you will, on that there. So we've got it started at 100, but if you Google them, they go way high, like crazy high. And that's thick pieces of sterling or thick pieces of silver on that there. And then I got some more gold, 18 karat gold pendant, beautiful pendant. I don't have the chain with it, I just have the pendant. And so that's at $40. That's what I've got there. It's marked in there, 18 karat gold. It's not plated, it's actually 18 karat gold on that there. And here's a vintage sterling silver necklace. Got a little wear on the side there. Probably just needs to be cleaned with jewelry cleaner. But it's $925 sterling silver. It is a necklace, 18-inch chain. The chain is sterling and the pendant is sterling. I just started it at $20, but pretty little stone in there. It's worth a lot more than that, especially when you do the jewelry cleaner. It'll look nice. For you Lion King fans, I've got the Lion King watch. Look at that there. Don't believe I've got it running right now, but it was brand new in the box. It does come with all the hardware inside there, or all the little paperwork inside. So that's a neat little watch there. It says the Lion King on the band. Another bit of jewelry stuff. This is all broken jewelry that Mom's got in there for you in the plastic container there. She's got $20 on that to start. There's a lot of jewelry for you jewelry makers and craft show people. You'll like that. That'll be good. Speaking of that, I've got 2 bags of broken watches here. Now, you probably can get them to work eventually if you are. I know I've had a few of you say, yeah, we fix old watches. So they're not like completely trashed, but what Mom and Dad do is they replace the battery. If they can't get it to work, then they just put it in bags like this. So you could find a couple of good deals in there, but you got to know how to fix the watches, and we just don't. A lot of nice watches, though, you'll find, but we label them as broken. I don't have a reserve on those. Just start them off, whatever, $5, move on. Here's a thank you for joining us, Kodak, in our celebration. I don't even think Kodak's a thing anymore, right? Kodak's gone, I believe. But neat. Looks like Olympics there, or 100 years or something like that. But it's got the old box and the watch. This is Timex. It's an old Timex set. Still has its remove the protective cover on it. And this one's working. I think you can see it ticking in there. It's kind of a his and her Timex set. Here's another one here. We'll probably start a lot of these watches at $15 or so. But this one you can change out the band. And it's working. There's the band there. What does it say? Exactly. Showing your colors by exactly. With the original box. Here's some neat watches here. Pretty watches. They're all labeled. Or not labeled, but signed inside there. I wonder what that one was. BS Bay Sister or B Sister. They've got some plastic on the sides here just to keep the watch nice for you. Let's see, nice little watch here. Let's see, what do we have here? Does it have thought it had a label on it or a name on it. I'm not seeing one here, but it is working, running. Nice fashion watch there. Here's a vintage watch here. Still got its paperwork. Bolera. Bolera. So, pretty little watch there. Here's a couple watches down here. Got mother of pearl inlay there. That's a Park Lane watch there. Working watch there. This one is a Fossil working. I think it's a working watch. Yep, working watch there. This one I do have a reserve. It's a $30 Citizen Quartz is what I've got at reserve on it. But it does come with the extra pieces here if you want to keep making that band go a little bit longer there. But nice watch there. I believe this to be working also. So, but we have to at least start that at 30 and then we'll go up from that. These were neat here. I've got some Hummel. Comes in these little glass containers here. We'll have to bubble wrap the snot out of them, but we'll get them to you. My last deliveries were a little later. They came all at once. Oh, cool. Yep, it's Christmas time. Yeah, I've got several Christmas gifts. I'm hoping they get here in time. MJ Hummel. So it's got a Hummel piece there. Remove the glass there. And this is a pocket watch. If I turn this here, it's the watch there. Mountaineer. Probably have to replace the battery in that one. But I'm not even sure people like wear this, you know. I think it's just displayed. Because it's meant for the little display, little dilly bobs here. But neat. MJ Hummel, that was a clever idea that they had. And I got two. This one's different. I'll remove the glass here. You see this one here. See, it's still got a plastic, see that little plastic circle? I haven't removed that. And then if you flip it there, this one's more of a necklace style. And if I turn this, there you go. What's it say? Ring around the rosy? Ring around the rosy. You guys ever heard the story of that? Ring around the rosies, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. It's about the Black Death. Look it up. That's a terrifying little story. Another Hummel piece here for you. This is a jewelry box Hummel. I believe it plays music. Yep, there we go. There's that little switch there. And it's full of little jewelry. You got some brooches, some earrings, a whole bunch of other stuff there. All wood. It's a neat vintage Hummel. There's the Hummel there. Jewelry box. Again, if you have any question, anything that you want me to go back to or see, let me know. I've got an older Monopoly board here. Little game here. Let's see if it's got all of its pieces. That's always good. I haven't even opened this yet. Looks like we got the cash. Ooh, it's the wooden pieces. Look at that. Wooden dice, wooden houses, wooden hotels. Older cards. I don't see the board. Plus the board is paper in the old one. I don't see a board to it. But I've got all the older stuff in the old box. So you got that there. And then I've got a Calvin Klein set there. You got the red bag and the blue bag. Looks like it's in good condition with the, what do you call that? Just a handbag? Handbag or purse? So the Calvin Klein set there. When I lived in Germany, I bought Hummels. Very popular. Yep. Yes, they are. And then I've got, look at this. I guess it's just all wallets, right? A lot of them are with their tags. $42, Van Heusen. What is that? 9 and Company. What I'll probably do is I'll probably set out 3 and see how that goes. If not, I'll just sell the whole box. Just a ton of different wallets there. It's like somebody's whole wallet collection. Genuine leather wallet. I wonder what brand that is. Is it Gianni Bernini? Green. Doesn't it look like Kermit the Frog? Had to say it. Some kind of foo-foo designer dude thing. Deal. That was official terminology there. I should probably check if any of these have money. And this looks like a 31 bag or a Vera Wang. What is that? I don't know. Anyway, whole bunch of purses. Hummels were very popular in Germany when I lived there. My mother collected them. So many of them. Absolutely. Another Tommy Hilfiger bag. There you go. I don't know if Tommy Hilfiger is popular anymore. Was back in the day when I was in high school. Everybody wanted to wear Tommy Hilfiger. Let's see here. And then these guys, I think, were just toys that got lotted together with stuff that Dad was buying. And so they're brand new. And so what I thought about doing is you get a basketball. I think it's a basketball hoop, a Nerf kind of off-brand Nerf gun, and then a biting your finger crocodile. I'll probably like lot all three of them together. You know, they might be nice little gifts. And then I just wanted to show you this. This is how quite often things come to us there. Mom will put, hey, special jewelry. She wants this box because she likes this box back. And then it comes like this. And so we get all kinds of jewelry in there. She bags them all up. That green one is beautiful on there. Not a problem. And then tons of brooches. Look at the brooches. I'll show you. I'm just going to dump them out. These are more vintage brooches. What's this one say? Trinidad. Is anyone else buffering, or is it just my computer? I don't think I'm buffering. Is anyone else? Oh, I just read that one. Monet, there's a vintage brooch. And she bags them all up. Tries to keep them good. This one's signed DM. Usually if she can find a name, she'll write the name down so that we can see it there. JJ brooch. Just a whole bunch of vintage brooches, because, you know, that's what you're pretty much going to find in an auction, which is great. Nice. Monet there. And then got a whole thing of brooches in here. Let's see, is this still taped down? I think it's still taped down. What else? Any other nugget in here? Pearl necklace. Now let's see if it's real. Mom usually tests it for me and will tell me if it is. Looks like it comes with a clip-on earring set. There's a vintage necklace there too. Pretty blue. Yours went to an ad? Maybe that's what it's doing. Whole bunch of fashion rings, necklaces and stuff. So I will take some of this stuff too and put it on there too. So that you can see here. All right, that's about all that I have on the tables here. Of course, I'll have more. I'll just go back through it one more time here just so you can kind of see it. You got the Tommy Hilfiger bag. You got all of that box there of wallets. You got the Calvin Klein set there. And remember, if there's any other thing that you see that you're wanting, go ahead and send us a reserve bid. Tomorrow at 12 Central Standard Time, the auction will start. Everything that you've been seeing is going to be on the auction. It's going to be there. You're all going to get a shot to be able to buy it there. If you can't make the auction again, feel free to send a reserve bid there. Yep, reserve bids need to be in by 11 a.m. So I'm just going back through it. You got some of the Hummel. That's the pocket watch and the Hummel necklace. The Citizen Quartz. These prices that I've got on these tags here are what I have to start at. You're welcome to go higher than that, but that's what I have to start it at. 30. Couple of watches there. This is the mother of pearl one here. Really nice. Some nice fashion watches. Kodak watch there, and the Timex. That whole container is broken jewelry. And then I got the Lion King watch. And then I've got, there's a sterling silver necklace. 18 inches, $20 to start. And then I've got the 18 karat gold pendant right there at the $40 there. And then I've got the $100 there is the vintage Spratling silver. I got to start there, but I would look these up. They go for quite a bit of money. Quite a bit of money. I've got the 14 karat gold necklace. I got a reserve on that at 75, and it will go up from there. I've got the Italy. This is a 7-inch bracelet, 925, starting it at 20. Another sterling silver piece there, starting at $20 there. Still another video later. Yes, at 5 p.m. we'll have another unboxing video. Got that recorded. I think everything's already listed online for you guys, and it's waiting to go. This is sterling silver with turquoise. Got it started at $50, that necklace there, and it'll go up from there. Here's some of James's picks there. You got the owl mug with the little bell. Neat necklace and some bobblehead dogs. This is a neat little box. Neat little box. He grabbed lots of some cars. Just I think I put like 5 or 6 cars in each little bowl there. James found these here for you. These are the made in occupied Japan. Little phones there. This is broken on this one, so I don't know if we'll sell these, but if somebody's still wanting this, we'll probably try to sell the one. And then we've got this old ornament set there. That's a computer, everybody. The lunchbox. The really cool looking Wizard of Oz Nutcracker set, 13 inches tall. You've got the vintage Mickey. You've got the Lefton China bells there. You've got the Coca-Cola little display or little advertisings. You got the egg timer, the blue bell. You got the glass apple paperweight. You got the cool kind of display phone, push button phone. Kind of neat. Got some Longaberger plates and a neat little Longaberger kind of spreader there. Really, really nice set of coins there. The 1993 Bill of Rights commemorative coin prestige set, and I'll have lots of other silver coins also. I got the penny set here. I've got, there's my tape measure. That won't be for sale. I've got cast iron trivets. I got the cool Santa Claus. A little more festivity. That's amazing. I got this cool brass set here. Didn't even show that down there. Little vintage wood. Almost looks like a barbershop. What do you call that? Anyway, barbershop tool. Cool brass stuff there. Got the really neat diner handbag, the metal car. We've got the beautiful. This to me, I believe, is an antique. It opens up right there. All the old wood there. There's a mirror on the back side of this. Just neat. These are really special. The Coca-Cola. Pretty sure you had to be a dealer to have them. Ted's Harley-Davidson of Alton, 2007, 2008. This is the 1980s. This is the 1990s. Kind of displayed there for you. Neat. Got the old cookie jar. And some Scotty dogs. Somebody had a Scotty dog collection. Got the mug with the Scotty dog inside. This is a neat piece too. Feels good. And then we got the birds. Several people were asking about the birds. So we got birds. I've absolutely loved this preview of tomorrow's auction items. We would be way too spoiled if you did this every week. I'm actually hoping that this can turn into something that we can do every week. It just depends on what's going on. So, the pain. Heather said that the pain. I'm not sure what is the pain, but I hope I'm not the pain right now in her life. Plan. Well, that's better than pain. And then it's gone. And then the candlesticks there. I got Harry Potter. Little Harry Potter stuff. This piece is probably something special. Pia Hooks, you like it? Wonderful. I think this is something special there. That figurine. It's quite large. I'll take a lot of bubble wrap. And then it looks like all of our clocks are working and running. That's awesome. Heather changed the batteries in for us. Showed that about an hour ago. Beautiful Coca-Cola. This is glass here. Vintage Coca-Cola clock there. Clearly it's working now. And then you see the iron Christmas tree candle holder. That's Longaberger. Here's a Longaberger pewter Santa Claus key. I got the old set of Christmas lights, Coca-Cola. I got another Coca-Cola clock. It's working there. We've got the elephant piggy bank, and I got the bears. And we are back to the end. I'm not sure if Heather's going to come. I think she's coming to sign us off there. Does the blue boy have a name on it? Yes, he does. I'll show you that, Kathy. Let me pick this up here for you. Actually, Heather's going to pick it up on the back. It does have a name. I actually got a couple of names on the back. Just be careful to pick that guy up. Right there, it says, it's backwards there for me. Thank you, ma'am. Holland, copyright, mold. And then it says Dottie. That looks like it's almost been like etched in there. D-O-D-Y.
1977 it also
1977 is what it says.
All right, thanks for joining us on today's unboxing. I think for the auction. And so if you would like to send a reserve bid, just go back and look in the chat, hookedonpickin@gmail.com. Send those reserve bids. They must be in by 11 a.m. tomorrow, Central Standard Time, which is an hour prior to our live sale starting. So if you get that reserve bid in, you will get a response back, and he will let you know that you are either the highest bidder or that you've been outbid, so you can resubmit a bid all the way up until that 11 o'clock time frame. Just another reminder, you're also going to get another video today. So at 5 p.m., you'll receive an unboxing of items that you can buy right off hookedonpickin.com. So thanks so much for joining us. Anything else I'm forgetting?
No, you're great.
Okay, thanks so much for joining us. All the clocks work. That's like a miracle.
If you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe. We're on our quest to 95,000.
Yep.
We're at 94,000, almost 400.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks so much for joining us. And of course, remember, in the end, Jesus wins.